Yes. My name is Eddie Transcendent. This is the Latin Soundtrack Podcast here at Top Station. And first and foremost, I want to go ahead and thank everybody who's watching on Facebook Live right now. We do appreciate you guys watching. If you're all watching, please make sure you share this with your friends and your family, just to make sure that everybody gets to see all the amazing things we have going on here at Top Station. Are we good? Yeah. I'm super excited. It's been a really good week. But before we get into that, I just want to go ahead and thank again everybody who's watching on Facebook Live. We do appreciate it. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Google Play at the moment, thank you for tuning in and listening and showing support to Top Station. We do appreciate all the support that we can get from any platform. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching on YouTube. We do appreciate that as well. And most importantly, if you're listening right now on www.topstationct.com, we appreciate it as well. While you're in the website, please make sure to check out all the other things we have going on the website as far as other podcasts and other things that we have coming up. I really do appreciate it. Any support that we can get here at Top Station, it really is appreciated. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. For all of those who don't know, last week's interview with Rosa J. Correa was definitely an amazing one. So if you haven't caught it, please either go on Facebook and see it there. You can also see it on YouTube. You can see it on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, or on my website, www.topstationct.com. It was an amazing, inspiring, and truthfully very motivating interview that we did with Rosa J. Correa. So please, if you haven't seen that or heard it, please make sure you do so at the proper time. I really do implore you to do so. I think it was a great interview. As a matter of fact, I was just saying that just yesterday, I was driving around doing a couple of things, running some errands, listening to the interview, and not because I wanted to listen to my own self, but because I thought it was a great interview and I really wanted to replay everything that was said. There was so much information that I really wanted to take it all in. Sitting here interviewing her, it wasn't enough because I was focusing on so many different things. But being able to drive and listen to her was definitely an amazing thing. So again, please make sure you check out that interview. It was definitely amazing. As you may notice, if you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, Danny V is not here today. He's on vacation. I just checked in on Facebook and he just got in the plane a little while ago. So him, Manny, and Luz, they're heading to Florida on vacation. And Gina is already in Florida on vacation. So I want to give a shout out to my co-host Danny V and to my assistant Gina. They're definitely they're having a good time. They're on vacation, so good for them. That's why we started late today, was because Gina's not here. If Gina was here, it would have been good. So she'll be happy to know that because she wasn't here, we started late. It makes her happy to know that I need her. Like you know what I mean? She gets excited because I need her. So Gina, I need you. But in any event, shout outs to them. Hopefully they're having a good time and they'll be back soon and they'll be able to join us. It'll be a beautiful thing. Before we get into my guest for the evening, I want to just let you guys know just real quick. Again, if you haven't done so already, please check out the website www.topstationct.com. And please stay tuned as we have two brand new podcasts starting here at Top Station coming in the next following weeks. Starting on Monday, we have a 10-minute daily podcast that's called 10 Minutes to Transcendent. That's going to start this Monday. And a few weeks after that, we're going to start another new podcast out of Top Station called Entrepreneurs of Connecticut. And that pretty much in itself tells you what it is. It's going to be about entrepreneurs here in Connecticut. So please stay tuned to those two great programs coming out of Top Station. I think they're going to be great, but I really want you guys to watch it and support it and let us know how you feel about it, and if there's anything that you guys want us to work on, or if you know somebody who you want to see on the show, let me know. We'll definitely make that happen. With all that being said, I want to go ahead and interview my guest for today. As I say every single week, tonight with us is the one and the only Fabio Mazo. There we go. I'm bad. Even if you're right in front of my face, I'm just bad with names, man.
Well, everyone knows there's not another Fabio around.
There we go. So the Fabio, No, it sucks. I don't know. It's almost embarrassing, man, because sometimes like I'll meet somebody today and then tomorrow I'll run into them, and for whatever reason my name is Eddie. So they're like, yo, what up, Eddie? And I'm like, yo, what up? That's it.
You don't know another Fabio, so if you do this one, you gotta talk. You gotta change his name, man.
No, definitely, man. I don't know what to do, man. People have like different remedies or different things that they do so that they remember people's names or whatever it is. They say that some people say that I've heard that when you meet somebody and they tell you their name, to use their name a few times within that communication. So like let's say I just met you, you say my name is Fabio, then keep saying, oh, word, that's what's up, Fabio. So what do you say, Fabio? Do that a couple times within that first conversation, that way you remember it. To me, that sounds kind of weird. Like if you meet somebody and they're like, they keep saying your name. So Fabio, I'm what are the store, Fabio? You want something, Fabio? I got a soda, Fabio. Like, you know what I mean?
You know what helps out? Facebook helps out too. When you follow people on Facebook, then you see their last names all the time. So.
Oh, I guess, yeah. And I'm not even like a last name person. Like a lot of people that I know, they always like Rosa J. Correa. She was here, and everybody who she mentioned, she will always mention first and last name. Hardly ever do I do that, bro.
Yeah.
Like I just be like, oh yeah, I saw Danny, or I saw I don't say, oh, I saw Danny Verdejo, or I saw, like, you know what I mean? You know, so it's just whatever works for people. For me, I'm just bad with names, man. I'm good with face. Like, yeah, I see your face, oh, I know you. Like, I know you from somewhere, or whatever. But as far as the name goes, man, that really escapes me. But Fabio is definitely super unique.
Yeah.
Did you ever actually try like, yo, where that came from?
You know what? My dad's name is Fabio.
Okay.
And I'm the middle child, so it's weird.
That is super.
But we have different middle names, so.
Okay.
I don't know. I just.
You and your dad have different middle names.
Yes.
Okay. So you're not a junior.
But I'm a middle child, so for being Fabio as a second child, it's kind of weird.
Yeah. Wait, so hold on. Can you be a junior if you're the second child?
Yes.
If you have the
same name.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
We have different middle names, so.
But had you had the same middle name, you would have been.
Probably.
Is he a junior or no? Is he a junior? Is his
No.
father's name Fabio?
No.
Like for me, I mean, my dad, as most of you guys already know, my dad wasn't in the picture at all. But my dad shares his dad's name, and then my older brother shares my dad, so they all have like. No, I'm lying. My dad shares his dad's name, and then I have a stepbrother who shares my dad's name. But I also have an older brother who has my dad's first name, but not the same middle name, like you know? And I guess the way the story goes was my mom was like, yeah, you can have your first name, but he's not going to have your middle name. And I was like, why? Like,
Why not the whole thing? Right?
Yeah, why not the whole thing? So it was kind of weird. So I have two brothers whose names are Edwin, but they have different middle names or whatever. So, and of course, they both go by their middle name. My name is Edward. I don't know what happened. He just got stuck in the EDWs.
The EDWs.
Yeah, man. And then my little brother's name is Emmanuel, so it was all E's or whatever. So my brother's not a junior, but my stepbrother is a junior, whatever. But Fabio is still super unique, though, man.
Yeah, at first I didn't really like it, but now that I'm older, I'm like, it's unique. Not a lot of people named Fabio.
What's your middle name?
Andres. Fabio Andres.
You don't use that? That seems like super like adult, like
yeah.
Not that you're not an adult, but it seems like a grown man, like un señor, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Señor Andres, you know, like I don't know, it seems like a you know.
No, yeah.
So you don't ever use it?
When I'm filling out paperwork, probably.
Yeah, but nobody ever calls you.
My mother does.
Of course, yeah. For me, like I never liked Edward, man. Oh man, I never. And not even Edward, it's Edward. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it never really, like, I was just like, why you do that? Like, ma, like, what was going on? And the way the story goes was I ended up moving to we moved to Hartford like some time ago. We were doing pretty bad in Bridgeport. Let's go to Hartford and start our life over or whatever. So I went over there and I was like, all right, fresh start. So I went to school. I was in 7th grade, and I remember walking in, and I remember this kid was like, yo, what's your name? And I was like, Eddie. Like, it's Eddie. Like, you know what I mean? And that was it. Like, he was calling me Eddie, whatever. Everybody started calling me Eddie. And then at the time, there's no cell phones, right? This is we're talking. I was like in 6th or 7th grade. So at the time, there's no cell phones. If there is people who have money that have big cell phones. You don't have. Everybody has cell phones like today, So I remember being at the house, and I remember the house phone ringing, and I remember Mom picked it up, and I remember her, hello? So I heard her pick it up, and I was listening to see if it was for me, and she goes, no, aquí no vive Eddie, and I was like, no, that's me. I said, Mom, that's me. And she was like, what do you mean? ¿Tú te llamas Edward? ¿Tú no te llamas Eddie? And I was like, no, that's my new name. Yeah, that's been Eddie.
And you ran with it.
Yeah, I ran with it, and pretty much anybody who met me after 7th grade knows me as Eddie. Anybody who met me before that, even friends right now that I have, lifelong friends who I met before 6th and 7th grade, they still call me Edward or whatever. Yeah, and then my mom, of course, she never calls me Eddie, ever.
Does she like it? Does she like Eddie or no?
I don't think I don't think it's a matter of whether she likes it or not. I just think she's just used to calling me Edward, and I don't have a middle name, so it's always Edward, whatever. So she's the only one who pretty much does it. Again, some of my friends do, but those are old friends who I hardly ever will see. So anybody who knows me, recently called me Eddie, and that's just the way it stuck, man. But again, I go back to Fabio, man, because that's just like, I don't know, it just seems like, I don't know, like
It's smooth.
it is smooth, but it's almost like, I don't know, like maybe like a model. I don't know, it's just super, but hey, it's what it is. So anyway, so tell us about yourself, man. Where are you from?
I was born in Jersey.
Okay.
So now, and then I moved to Bridgeport, I would say about 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
I was 3 or 4 years old. And I grew up in the Hollow. I still live in the Hollow.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but your nationality is?
Oh, my father is Colombian.
Okay.
And my mother's Ecuadorian.
Oh, wow, okay.
So, yeah, they met in Jersey.
And they met in Jersey.
Yeah,
all
they
right.
met in Jersey. And they moved out here. I got a big Colombian family that live out here in Connecticut. My
Yeah.
aunt owns a restaurant on Park Avenue.
Yeah.
And
Where? Oh,
Latino right there.
Oh, but by the.
Before the railroads.
Oh,
Like,
right before the railroad.
Yep, right
okay.
before the railroad.
They do it big over there.
Yeah, they just had that big Colombian block party.
They do, but for the Puerto Rican parade, they do it big
yeah,
too.
Yeah, yeah.
They're out
That's
there.
the crazy guy is my dad, actually.
The one with the mic?
Yeah.
Yo, I was talking to him. I was talking to him a couple of days ago. Oh, at the day of the parade.
Yeah.
Because I came through or whatever, and when I came through on the parade, I had one of those megaphones.
Uh-huh.
So he was like, "Oh man, these guys trying to outdo me." So we used to outdo each other, like whatever. So
he's a fun dude. He's funny, man.
No, he's out there every year doing his thing,
yeah.
and they make shirts and everything, and they, they have a really good time. That's good, man. That's that. So how long have they been there?
Probably like 20 years, man.
Really?
Yeah, she's been there for a while.
I never.
Probably more.
I'll be honest. I never even stepped foot inside a restaurant.
Yeah, no, it's right there on the corner.
No, I mean I know exactly where it's at. I've been there a million times, but when I go there, I go to Famous. I call it shit. I gotta give you some pizza and come right back.
Yeah, they got some good Colombian food, and they also have a food truck too.
Okay.
So,
Can you sit and eat in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Like dine and like whatever. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop. I've looked at it or whatever a million times. I've been there and I've been to the liquor store that's like kind of next door to it a few times.
And it's a big Colombian. My grandmother had 15 kids.
Wow. Okay.
So, and I would say a good 13 of my uncle and aunts live in Connecticut. So,
Really?
Yeah, so I got big family.
For the Colombian side.
Yeah, from the Colombia side.
And then your mom, did you say, is Ecuadorian?
Yeah, Ecuadorian. She also have a big family, but they live in New York and Jersey and stuff like that.
Okay, so they kind of do it a little more spread out.
Yeah, they're a little more spread out.
No, the Colombian community in Bridgeport has definitely grown a lot.
Oh yeah.
And it looks like it's still growing. You know.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just the
my family alone is growing.
No, definitely. That specific day you're talking about, that was the same day of the Colombian Festival.
Yeah.
I actually had DJ Candela on the show here, maybe 2 weeks before the festival. So I went to the festival afterwards. He gave me some tickets, so I went. And it was a good time, and it was a really good time. And then on the way back, I saw you guys over there partying it up, and I was like, man, these guys are everywhere, man. But that's good though. It's good. It looks like you guys are super friendly, super like family oriented, right?
Family's huge.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's like you guys are really family oriented, very cultural.
Mm-hmm.
In everything that you do, like everything is like, you know what I mean. The colors are everywhere, and so that for me that's huge, man, because that makes sure that culture never dies.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean, especially within the kids, because it's so easy to get lost and get Americanized.
Mm-hmm.
That I think you guys do a good job at making sure.
Yeah, for example, my son probably a fourth Colombian, if you want to say.
Yeah, well, yeah, technically, right.
Same thing. He has the jersey on when Colombia plays. You know.
Yeah.
He got it full geared out.
Yes. Yeah. Now, are you married?
No, I'm not.
But are you and your son's mother together?
We're not together.
Yeah.
Just good terms though.
Good term. Is she Colombian or no?
No, she's Puerto Rican.
Oh man. So it is 1/4. Yeah.
Like 1/4.
Yeah, no, it is. No, but and does he speak Spanish? How old is he?
7.
Oh, does he speak Spanish or no?
He understands it. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He speaks here and there.
Yeah, that's like this. I don't have any kids, but I always said if I ever have kids, I want to try to like get that Spanish in there, man. For many reasons. First of all, for the culture, right? But also because I just think it's important, man. Moving, into the future, getting jobs and everything. To be bilingual.
And funny story, when I was younger, I didn't like to speak Spanish at home.
Oh,
My
really?
parents made me. He's like, you'll learn English in school.
Exactly.
So, and now I thank them.
Yeah.
I'm fluent in both.
No, definitely. And same thing happened with me. I know I was born in Puerto Rico. I was born in Bridgeport. My parents are from Puerto Rico, right? And so it was all Spanish with my mom. It was just her. And so she was like, "Tú aprendes inglés en la escuela, en la calle, you know." And so in school, it was bilingual until 4th grade. And after 4th grade, it was straight English, but at home it was all Spanish. So I was able to, and I lived in Puerto Rico for a few years too, so I was able to kind of hold on to it, But it's so crucial. So you know, and it's so I think it's so important, man, especially for the kids because I feel like they lose.
Yeah, no, they.
Like everything,
the
man.
culture waters down.
Yeah, man. It's super scary, man.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
To think that your kid, your son's grandkids will probably be straight up like Americano, like straight up, like you know what I mean. And it sucks because especially with the Colombia, like you guys are like I don't know, it's something about like you guys hold on to culture.
Oh yeah, no, we're real prideful.
Yes.
So everything.
So and I know the show is supposed to be about you, but I'm interested in knowing like as far as like Colombia goes, soccer is like the big sport.
Oh yeah, soccer.
Soccer is like
huge, yeah.
So you guys don't, because I know like Puerto Ricans like it's not really soccer, it's more baseball and even basketball a little bit, right? But soccer is not really like a big thing for us.
No, for us soccer's huge.
So you guys.
I grew up playing soccer, so it's like.
Yeah. Oh, so you play soccer?
Yeah, I play soccer.
Yo, I can never see like the furthest I'll do is like kickball, like, like you know what I mean. But I've never. No. And I never had like an interest in like kicking the ball around.
Yeah, no. I grew into it, so it's like I had no choice, but I love it.
So you were like in teams and stuff like that growing up. So you grew up in you were born in Jersey, but at what age did you come to Bridgeport?
I would say around 3 or 4.
Oh, so you're super young.
Yeah, I was super young. I lived in the Hollow pretty much my whole life, even to this day.
So what school district is the Hollow?
Well, before they didn't have that school. Was it Geraldine? I don't know. If right there in North Ave.
Yeah.
It wasn't there. That was all projects, Chestnut.
Okay.
So they turned that into a school, but I used to go to Blackham. We used to take a bus and go to Blackham.
Okay. So for those of you who are listening, or maybe watching on Facebook or YouTube, the Hollow is a specific section in Bridgeport.
I would say it's like, to me, I say it's the heart of Bridgeport. It's right in the middle.
Okay.
Of everywhere.
Well, what is it considered though?
I would say where North Ave is.
Yeah.
Northern Park, right there.
Yeah.
Down, and I would say more towards Main Street.
So it's considered the north, right? Would that be considered the north of Bridgeport, or?
Kind of like the west, maybe.
Yeah.
But people know as like the Hollow.
Yeah. I guess
it's the middle of everything.
Yeah, I just try to I guess really for anybody who may be listening who maybe doesn't know anything about.
I would say not into the west, but a little bit closer.
Okay.
And then North Ave, before North Ave.
Yeah.
So it's like that little area. Before, like,
because I'll be honest, I'm not really familiar with exactly like the whole layout, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, I know of where, but it might be bigger than what I'm thinking. Like, you know what I mean. So when you came to Bridgeport, you guys went straight there.
Yeah.
So you guys purchased the house over there.
I know we rented there pretty much. My parents rented there. They used to work at factories.
Okay. Yeah.
Right here in Bridgeport. And it's like a big melting pot. Even now, there's a lot of Cape Verdeans, Portuguese.
Yeah.
You know, Jamaicans live out there, Mexicans, all types of races.
Yeah.
So it's like a big melting pot.
Yeah. No, definitely. And I've always said that Bridgeport itself is like a melting pot of different cultures. You know. So you moved there. Did you go to Blackham?
I went to, there was a smaller school, Webster. They turned into apartments now.
Yeah.
But I went there until 3rd grade. Then went to Blackham.
Okay.
And then I used to live out there. And we used to go to the park around there, Nanago Park.
Yeah. So you went to Blackham. Did Blackham go all the way to 8th grade?
All about 8th grade.
Okay. So you studied one school. Well, 2 schools, but so you went, which is actually great, man. I when I hear about that, like I get jealous, man. I really do because I didn't have that. I was always moving. So I must have went to I went to Roosevelt. I went to Roosevelt. I went to Lifestyle. I went to Garfield. I went to Lewis Moran, Barnum. I mean, I went to a lot of schools, you know. And when I hear about people who just went to one school, I think that's great because that means you grew up.
You grew up, yeah.
With the same kids, like you know what I mean, kind of going on to school.
Some of them still my friends. Some I still live in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I still see them here and there.
So you kind of just stayed in the neighborhood.
Yeah, you know, it's home for me. So like, even if I'm moving, I want to stay near that area, you know. So
growing up, was school close enough to where you walked?
No, we had to take a bus.
You took a bus?
Yeah, we had to take a bus because before they built the school now, which is I think was Geraldine, I believe, right there on North Ave.
Yeah, the one by people over there. Yeah.
We would have to take a bus all the way to Blackham, which is in the north.
Yeah.
So So we took a bus. We had to wait in the bus stop.
Yeah, wake up in the morning, wait in the bus.
Yeah.
Summer, winter, raining, snowing.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. So and how was that? How was that experience for you?
You know, I have an older brother, so it was just me and him.
Oh, cool.
So
cool.
1 year apart.
Okay.
So we used to go together. So
he kind of had your back type of thing, or
a little bit of both. He was more quiet than I was.
Okay. Yeah. So you were more like the more outspoken one.
Yeah, I was the middle child. So, you know,
No, I'm the middle child too. So I already know. You know? So it was pretty much the same school all the way up into high school, and what happened after that? Like, where'd you go to high school?
High school, I ended up going to.
You went to Central?
No, I went to Boulder Havens.
The Central's super close.
Yeah, no. I, you know what? I wanted to go to Central, but my parents didn't want me.
Okay. So
you know, like growing up in the neighborhood, the friends and stuff like that. You know, they thought it was safer if I went to Boulder Havens.
So you went to Greater Havens from what year to what year?
Freshman to senior.
No, I mean like
I would say I graduated in 09.
Okay, so you started like 05 or whatever.
04.
Okay, yeah. And what you, I mean, do you have to have like a certain like grades or whatever to even get accepted, right, or no?
Yeah. So surprisingly, I did good in my I forgot what was the test. I did so good in the test.
Yeah.
But my grades weren't that good. You know, because back then it was cool to hang around but my test scores were so good that they accepted me anyway.
Nice.
So, I was thankful for that.
Nice. So you ended up going to Boulder, which is it's a technical school.
It's a technical school, yeah.
It's state-owned, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So you got the state troopers outside hanging out all the time. Actually, I went to school at Harding, but a lot of my friends went to Tech.
Okay.
So I'm gonna leave Harding, and I leave Harding early because you guys got off earlier than we did. So I'll get out like seventh period or whatever. I'll skip or whatever, and then I'll go over there and hang out over there. We can't get too close because the cops won't let us get in.
But
so
you guys hang out until everyone comes out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and chill. That's what we did at the time. But just going back a little bit, so you were growing up. So was the bus stop like super close to your house, or
no?
It was.
I would probably say like 3 blocks away, 4 blocks away.
And like, I mean, I'm not too sure. Like in the neighborhood, was there a lot of like things going on?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I wouldn't say it was that bad, but it wasn't that good either. You know what I mean? We're a couple blocks away from the Greens.
Yeah.
And they had the projects right there in Chestnut.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
So I mean, in the morning it's probably super like quiet.
Yeah, it's morning.
Chill,
Yeah,
but in the afternoon,
on a hot night, everyone goes out to the park.
Yeah.
To the Nanago Park, which is right there. They have the basketball courts and stuff like that.
So how was that as a young man? You getting out the bus, you on the way home.
It was all right. I always had my brother, so we would troop it everywhere. So we'd go home together, come back.
But you will see all these different things, activity going on around you and stuff like that. But was there ever any kind of like any kind of feeling like you wanted to I don't know, check it out or?
I have friends that were like kind of involved. So you see it, but you don't. I wasn't never hands on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
But you knew it was there or whatever.
Yeah. There was around you. You can't get away from it.
Yeah. There was never really like an attraction or.
Not really, not to get like into it, but I was still friends with them. You know what I mean? So like, it'll be around, but I'll step away. Like, but I'll still be cool with them. I'll hang out, we play basketball.
Yeah. But you knew like what was right,
what was wrong. Yeah.
So you would.
I come from a great family. And like family oriented. And so you know what's right from wrong, and you try to make your own decisions at the moment.
Yeah, so what about like at home, like mom and dad, they would like talk to you about
definitely, they weren't strict, but they pretty much laid the groundwork and like, hey, what's right, what's wrong,
and just make the right decision,
make
whatever.
the right decision,
Yeah, so I mean, I guess I say because of me, like my mom would sit down and be like, listen, this stuff is going on, like, you know what I mean? You just have to be aware, but it's just tough sometimes because you get caught in this predicament. I kind of want to hit this my boy.
Exactly. You want to be cool.
Yeah. But you kind of have to make that right decision because whatever. But it's just, I guess it's just so easy to get lost.
Oh no, definitely. And you don't have the right guidance.
Exactly.
You can get lost.
Exactly. And I guess it might sound a little boring that I'm bringing up these questions, but I'm bringing them up because part of what we do here at the Land Soundtrack is try to inspire the youth and show them that that they can do whatever they want to do. Regardless of where they come from, and I know that there's probably kids out there who may be watching or who may watch or listen later on, who may live in neighborhoods that are tough and that things are going on, and they may feel like there's no coming out of that. Like you have to become involved. But in all reality, you really don't have to do anything you don't want to do. You know, you have the power to choose and to do whatever it is that you want to do for yourself.
Oh, you know, and I thank my parents, because even then, like some of my friends, they would come, my mom would cook, like, and I know they knew some of the stuff they were doing.
Yeah.
But they know like they don't come from good homes or vice versa, you know, so they knew like to take care of them when they came over.
Of course,
so they would always at my house.
Yeah.
You know, my mom would cook, at games, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
The guys would come over.
Yeah, so they ended up being family, like even to this day. Like,
so it kind of became, so your house in a way kind of became like a safe
zone, like a safe zone,
safe haven for them to
yeah,
be able to come and
exactly, and like chill and like relax. And, like,
yeah, no, and that's what's up, and I think that's super like special and really good that your mom did that, you know, because as opposed to just kind of like pushing them away,
oh yeah, no,
she actually welcomed them, and I think that's good. That's good for them, but that's also good for you to see.
To see, like, you know, that what's the right route.
Exactly. I think there's a lot of parents who do that. My mom was one of those that she was always pick about too whenever she
once it got late,
like that's it, get out, whatever, you know. But that's always good to have, you know. But again, I feel like too often we grew up in this neighborhood, you know, and it's almost like we feel like that's the only way to go. And it's like, bro, you don't have to go that way. You can really make decisions. But again, like you said, the people you surround yourself with also make a difference, you know, like your parents, your brother, obviously. So you're the middle child. You have a younger sister or brother?
There were 3 boys, an older brother and a younger brother.
Okay, nice. Same with me. I have an older brother and a younger brother. How much younger was your younger brother?
He's turning 22. I'm 27, so about 5 years.
About 5 years younger. Okay. So he was really super. Did he look up to you or?
A little bit of both, I think. He likes my brother's chillness.
Yeah.
He likes that I'm like out there too. So I feel like he's a good mixture of both of us.
Well, was there any pressure that you felt that to kind of like do the right thing because I got this little kid like?
Oh yeah, no,
watching
definitely. And not only that, just for my parents, like doing it for them.
Yeah.
I see them sacrifice, work hard.
Yeah.
Growing up, like you can't get everything you want.
Yeah.
So it's like I had to work,
to get the things that you wanted.
Things that I wanted.
So you started working at a young age?
Oh yeah. I started around 14, 15.
What were you doing at the time?
My first job.
Well, what was your first
first?
No. What was the first thing you did for money? It didn't have to be a job because it could be like whatever.
Okay, so I used to help my parents clean like offices.
Okay.
So they used
so
to give me like a little allowance and stuff like that.
So they would take you with them to their job or whatever.
So I worked and helped them.
Yeah.
And of course, it's not a lot, but
at that age,
like, whatever. I got money in my pocket.
Get some candy or whatever. Yeah. So how old is that? Like, how old are we talking?
I would say like, I don't know, man. Probably like 11, 12.
Okay, that's not too bad. Like 6th grade, 7th grade. Yeah. So then after that,
then my gifts start getting expensive. So
yeah.
So I would always want to work. I was like, then when I was able to legally work, the first thing I did was find a job.
Well, what was your first job?
It was probably my favorite job.
For real?
I worked at a grocery store.
In Bridgeport, right?
No, actually I worked in Stratford.
Really?
Yeah.
Is the store still there?
Yeah, it's Big Y.
Oh, Big Y. Okay.
So that was like later on, but like I used to do that.
Oh, so that's more like a supermarket, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
it's a supermarket.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, so you what you do there, like cashier or whatever?
I was cashier for a couple of years, and then I went to produce.
Yeah.
So I loved it.
So how long were you there for? Like your whole high school career?
Pretty much whole high school. Even after, so I was like 21, 22. I would leave, find a new job, and then I had to come back because it wasn't as fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I ended up having to quit because I would always come back.
Yeah.
So I was like, if I quit, they can't take me back.
Yeah. So you did that.
As a like growth. Because like I gotta find a real job. But.
So you do that, and then and you get done with high school, right?
It was during high school.
Yeah. So when you graduated, you were still working there or whatever.
Yep.
What was the plan at that point?
And then when I first graduated high school, I had a son. So
before you graduated?
Right after I graduated,
okay.
I had a son. So that made me just like work mode, like work.
How was that though? Like how was that experience? Like
like being a young father is like seeing my my parents always there, and then just having friends that their parents aren't always there. I had to step up, so it's like I have to work. Even to this day, like I'm always trying to work.
So did it? Let me ask you. Did it? Like when did it really hit you though? Like when you saw your son, or was it beforehand when you knew that he was coming?
I feel like you're never ready for it.
Yeah.
So it was like after after you see your son, you're like, all right, now this is like the real deal.
So before you was born, like you knew it was
Yeah,
coming.
and you knew it was coming, but it's like you don't realize like how important it is until after. It's like, all right, damn, like now I really gotta grow up.
Yeah. So once you saw him, it was like a whole.
Oh yeah, it was like 360. Like,
yeah.
Like no more partying and no more,
So and this is like directly after high school.
I would say like 20. I was 19, 20. Yep, right after high school.
Like
a year or two.
Now growing up with your parents, like really into like you like really into like trying to figure out what it is that you were gonna do, like pushing you to either go to school or get a job.
Yeah,
or, I mean, you were working, but.
Oh yeah, no, and they were pretty much saying if you're not going to school, you gotta work.
Yeah.
They didn't push school because they knew like, all right, I'm having a kid, so it's like you need to work too.
Yeah. Because they're like we're not thinking like we're not gonna.
Yeah, of course. Like that's another mouth to feed,
and
stuff like that. So it's like you got to step it up too now.
Yeah. So there.
And I was never like a school guy.
Yeah.
So like now that I'm older, I'm realizing all right, school is important.
Yeah, and I think it is. I just for me, I feel that that although it is very important, I think that the time to go can be different for different people.
Oh yeah, no.
Like some people are ready right out of high school. I wasn't ready. I didn't get my associate's degree until like 5 or 6 years later.
I'm still in school now, so
yeah. So it took a while, but growing up in a household with two different cultures, Ecuadorian and Colombian, were they talking about that? Even before you knew that you were gonna have a child, were they talking about school? Were they talking about
of course, like they want you to go to school, they want you to work hard.
But was it different though? Like what the Colombian?
It was kind of no. You know what? It was equally like it's pretty much your path. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how they always like even growing up. Here's the right, here's the wrong. Now you decide what you want to do. Like you can either work hard the rest of your life or go to school. Find a decent job. And live comfortable. So you decide.
Yeah.
So at the time I was like I wasn't ready for school, so I was like, you know what? Let me just work.
Yeah.
And see where.
Until I like figure it out.
Until I'm ready to know what I want to do.
Exactly. Yeah. Which is so important, man. Like I talk about this almost on a daily basis. It's so important to really know who you are and really figure out what it is that you want to do. For the rest of your life. Like your life. I mean, it's so important, right? But I think too often people kind of just settle, oh, I've been working at Big Y, I've been going to Big Y, I'm just gonna stay there. Like, what do you mean, bro?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, there's so much more that you can do. At what age did your dad? What age were you when your dad got the restaurant?
Well, no, it's my aunt's restaurant.
Oh, I thought it was his dad. Okay.
It's a family restaurant, but my aunt owns it.
Okay.
So, from what I remember,
as
long as I can remember, like it's always been there.
Okay.
20 plus years. It might be 25.
Yeah. I thought it was your dad because I'm thinking that.
Yeah, no, he's always out there. That's why in the Puerto Rican parade.
Yeah. What do you call it? I just want to take some time out just to get some shout outs to it. People listening, watching on Facebook right now. I just, for me, it's just so important to just always stay connected with anybody who's watching. So, some of the people watching, Maida, Luis Sarah Serrano. Sarah Serrano is a big fan of the show. Thank you for watching, Sarah. DNC, what's going on, brother? Carolyn Gonzalez. Was watching. Thumbs up from all of you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Just want to give a few shout outs to some of the other people who were watching. Christopher Rosario, Gina, my assistant from Florida on vacation. She'll be here, but she's watching from Florida. Shout out to Gina. Wandy Montalvo, Harry, DJ Harry. I don't know if you know DJ Harry. No? DJ Harry, DJ Candela was watching. Shakira, John Torres, Dolores Fernandez, Michael Alicea, Jari Rodriguez, and Tamara Duran. Thank you guys for watching. Really do appreciate it. Guys, if you guys are watching on Facebook, if you have any questions for myself or for Fabio, please go ahead and comment those questions, and we'll try to catch them during the show. If we don't, then we'll answer those questions after the show is over. And again, we do appreciate the support. Please continue to watch and share the video. I think it's important for people, especially here within Bridgeport, to really get to know who Fabio is and the great things that he has going on. We haven't got there yet, but to really know the good things that he has, that he's working on right now for the great city of Bridgeport. So you get done with high school, you kind of trying to figure it out, so you're like, I'm just going to go to work or whatever. So do you leave Big Y at that time, or you hung out there for a little while?
I hung out there for a little while,
They were good to you. So
they were good to
like,
me, you know, and I couldn't complain, and I loved the job, so I was working there for a long time, and then I still found jobs here and there, stuff like that.
And so then your son is born.
That my son is born, yeah.
Fabio or no?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, so your son is born. And I'm sure that's like a total like drastic, like, man, 360. You said I say 180 because
180. 360 we're back.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So,
right, 180.
So 180. Now you're like focused. You got to do stuff.
I got
little kid watching you.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And you're pretty much like a hero now. Even though you haven't done nothing in your life, you're a hero to him. You know what I mean?
No, definitely. Yeah.
So
definitely made me grow up quick.
Yeah, so now you're making your mindset is different.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You're making different decisions. You know, now I'm gonna do that with Liz, and always think is he always on your mind?
Oh yeah, all the time. Whatever I do.
And like
it's like someone's watching. You know? And it's fun now because now that I'm in school, I do homework and he does homework. So he likes that. You know, like he's like, all right, like.
No, and it's good for him to see that.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
How old is he today?
7.
Oh wow. So yeah, so he knows what's going on.
Oh yeah, definitely knows everything.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys can have conversations.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's so like I look forward to maybe one day like being able to sit down and wait.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
Yeah, I mean, I have my nieces. One of them is 15. The other one is 8 or 9 or whatever. And a nephew as well. And it's so cool when you're able to sit down and you're like, man, I used to hold you.
Yeah, no.
Now we're having conversations, like whatever, you know.
Like
so.
A grown man, some of the words he knows, like, yo, where'd you learn that?
So that experience is probably something.
Oh yeah, no, and it happened like in a pivotal time because it's like I was still hanging out. And, like, I wouldn't say like everyone around me was like the greatest person, you know. So when that happened, I was like, all right, you know, I had to flip the script.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
I gotta get rid of this.
Real.
I gotta get rid of some people.
Like the negativity around you and like some of the stuff that you've been doing or, you know, here and there, like you can't be doing that anymore.
Yeah. Well, because, and not only that, I mean, I would assume that the people who are around you are not going to be around your son.
Yeah, of course.
Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you want to make sure that he's surrounded by positive, which is definitely important, man. So I guess it's almost like a blessing, you know?
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. I say it all the time. It's a blessing.
So your son is born. You're working at Big Y. I'm assuming you're still living at home at the time.
Yeah,
and doing your thing there.
Mm-hmm.
What happens? What changes that leads you into the direction that you're at now?
Working on campaigns. That's what, because I.
So
you know, like crazy story. Chris Rosario's niece.
Okay.
Is my son's mother.
Okay.
So he kind of like he was always like a mentor, even like.
So you met Chris through your niece? I mean, sorry, through your ex-girlfriend or whatever.
Oh, yeah. And then he would always be involved in politics. You know, like, here, you want to make some extra money? You know, knock on doors and whatever.
But before that even started, I mean, I don't think that anybody goes up to anybody and say, "Here, you want to make some extra money?"
Well, you know, you.
So did you start to like show interest?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. You show interest and like, oh, you know, and it's like, you also, like I said, I was in work mode, so it's like I want to make money. You know, and that was opportunity. And then when I was door knocking, like knocking on doors, there's people I know. Like, oh, you like politics? You know, little by little, and then you see the people that are running.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, this guy loves Bridgeport. Like, I love Bridgeport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that kind of like brought the motivation to like get involved.
Yeah. So your initial getting involved was with Christopher Rosario.
Yeah.
Just kind of.
And he actually he was district leader at the time, and we made a slate for the town committee.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, I want you to get on. He's like, this is, you know, you're from the Hollow, you know everyone around here, like, why not? So I was like, you know, sure, well, like, I like it.
Well, was it like a no-brainer for you?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's like,
it wasn't like, oh, let me think about it, let's show tomorrow.
No, it's like, you know what, like, this is my my neighborhood, I love it.
Yeah, but in politics, though.
But I didn't see it that way. Okay. I never noticed the other side of politics. I seen it as the good, like, all right, like, I could be a spokesperson for my neighborhood.
Yeah.
So that's how I seen it. So, like, I didn't, you know, besides the politics game and all that stuff,
so,
I seen it as a good thing.
But before that, were you ever into politics? Were you ever watching the news?
You know what? I like civics in high school.
Oh, did you?
I loved it. So,
yeah.
Like, you know, the way it works. And it's always like, it was fascinating.
So you had kind of an idea.
Yeah, I had an idea.
But it wasn't ever like, yo, I want to go do this.
Yeah, it wasn't none of that. It was like, all right, I'll try it out, you know? And then when he came up with the opportunity to get on the town committee, I was like, yeah, you know, I'm from the Hollow. I grew up here.
Yeah.
You know, I still live here.
Yeah.
Why not? You know, I want to be a spokesperson, or I want to be that guy that tell people, because no one ever knows what's going on in your neighborhood, you know?
Yeah.
Unless someone tells them. So I was like, why not? You know, I can tell my neighbors, like, hey, this is going on. Like, oh,
So you become part of the slate. What does that mean?
It's like a group of people running for the Democratic Town Committee.
Okay.
So then.
So you're part of that group.
Yeah, I'm part of that group. And this is around 1920.
Years old. So you're super young.
Yeah, super young. Probably. I don't know if I was the youngest, but I might have been one of the youngest on there. Yeah. At the time.
So are you like nervous? Are you like, man, like, you know what I mean?
You know, and thanks, shout outs to Chris. He was a great mentor. So he kind of like, it wasn't cold turkey. Like he kind of like, you know, this is goes on. Like this is what's gonna happen. You know, so I wasn't like new.
Yeah. So he kind of like push on his wing a little bit.
Yeah, and even to this day, you know, when I ever need questions or you know, he's always there. He's always a phone call away. So
no, definitely, no, he really is. And even for me, I said it the day that he came to my show. I said it. He supported me with everything that I do. He's always supported. I mean, I don't even remember when I met him or how I met him, but ever since I met Christopher Rosario, man, he's always, you know, anything I need, like, you know, it's always like I got you. And then he comes through. Like, it's not like, yo, I got you, and then, yo, what happened to the dude? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
And
he's a man for his word, I give you that.
He is a man of his word. And I remember being at the gym a few months ago, and he came up to me, and he was like, hey, man, what's going on with the show, with the radio show, whatever. Because I told him about it a month before. I said, well, I'm doing it, you know, I'm doing it, whatever. I said, yo, I want you to be on it. And he was like, yeah, let's do it. Like, there was no, like, I'll let you know, like, whatever. Like, he was like, let's do it. I will put you in touch with this person, somebody, whoever works for him, and, you know, y'all gotta do whatever. And I was like, all right, cool. And so he definitely came through. So I know exactly what you're talking about. I mean, obviously you're closer to him than I am. Yeah. But he definitely is a man of his word. And he definitely looks out. You know what I mean? He definitely looks out, and he's always willing to help, which is always I look up to people like that because I feel like too often people say that they're that way, but they're not. He says it, but he is that way. You know, super humble, super good dude. So you're definitely super blessed.
Yeah, no, definitely. And he's in my district, so it's like I can't ask for more. You know, like he's always there, and like even other people in my district, you know, we're real close. Yeah. So
when you guys, when you were put on the slate, you were running. Yeah. For a specific position, right?
Well, yeah. So
the whole slate was running.
The whole slate was running.
Okay. And the whole slate got whatever.
Yeah, we all won.
So it was people voted for you guys, right? So when you vote for a slate, I'm trying to learn too. So when you vote for a slate, you vote for a slate, right?
Well, you can vote. There's like line A and line B. Okay. So you can vote like who you want. You know what I mean? So we wanted everyone to vote the same.
The same line, or whatever.
So we ended up winning, which is good, you know.
Okay. So then what happened? You start knocking on doors saying, "Yo, my name is."
My name is Fabio. I lived in the Hollow
for X amount
of years. And I want to do this. I want to be able to represent the community, or you know, at this level. And then people like, oh, boom, a young person, like, not a lot of people like politics, especially my age. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but
at 20,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're super young.
Yeah, so at 20, they were like, oh yeah, why not? You know what I mean?
But what if somebody would have asked you at that time, not today, not knowing what you know today, but at that time, somebody said, how old are you? Oh, I'm 19, 20. What are you gonna like?
You know my pitch back then?
Tell me. I
was like, the people in now, do they tell you anything?
Yeah.
No. I'm here to, you know, I want to change that.
Yeah.
I want to be able to tell you what's going on, you know? Because it's like a gray cloud, man. You know, not everyone knows what's going on.
Yeah.
So I wanted to kind of change that.
So I want to be the middleman between what's going on.
Yeah, what's going on there and you. Yeah. So like, if you need something, like, I'm gonna knock on your door again. So or here's my number. Boom. Like, let me know. You know.
So so you went and you guys you guys went throughout the whole city.
Yeah. Well, not the whole city, just that. Just in districts. So,
okay.
So it was in like our district. It was like Hollow and some other parts.
Now, when you guys do this, is it you kind of like dolo, or you got like?
We'll go as like teams. So you know, everyone door knocking, everyone. You know, they have the list of houses, who votes and who doesn't. You know.
Yeah,
and you're just knocking on doors and stuff like that.
And kind of so it's like.
So I love it though. I love talking to the community, just walking.
So the constant repetition.
Exactly. I've done it for so long, they remember me. So it's
So and this is what year is this?
I would say around 20.
No.
I would say 2010. Maybe.
Okay, so then like 8 years ago.
Yeah, probably 2011, 2010. Yeah. Around
So the night comes. Are we talking like? Was it August or was it like?
Yeah, you wait for the count.
Was it in August of that year?
Yep.
So
it's usually like election year, so yeah, like around August.
Yeah, so
primary.
So you guys hanging out, staying out, waiting.
Mm-hmm.
The numbers come through, and you guys won.
And we won. So
how do you?
We were excited because we took out the people that were there before.
Yeah.
So
So as a team,
we all won.
Everybody won, and everybody's excited. But how does Fabio feel? Like how do you?
I was excited.
Like when you're, because obviously, okay, you're there as a team and everybody's excited. You're like, oh, good job, blah, blah, whatever, we did it. Let's get to work, right?
Uh-huh.
But then when you go home, you don't bring other people home with you.
Yeah, no.
Like, you go home by yourself. So did you sit there like, man, like?
No, it's like a sign of relief, and then you also like, damn, now I gotta really step up, or like I really gotta know what's going on because. Yeah. They're gonna come after me like, hey, you did this, you promised me this, or I didn't promise nobody anything, but
yeah.
you said you were gonna let me know what's going on.
Of course, yeah. So obviously you're super excited. The team, the whole slate, right? The whole slate is super excited. What about your family? What is your mom and your dad like?
They thought they never would have thought of that. They never thought. I never grew up saying I wanted to
be a politician
or get involved in politics. Period, You know what I mean?
So throughout the whole course of the campaigning, obviously they knew about it, right?
Yeah, they knew about it, but it's kind of like they didn't really get involved. It was like me, like it was a me thing, like my hobby, or like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would just go out and like.
What about after? So what about after you? So you got it. You're like, Mom, or
yeah, they were happy. Like, oh yeah, it's awesome. We've seen you work so hard for it,
Yeah. So from that point forward, you guys are just now you're in there, you're doing your thing or whatever.
Yeah. No, it's like I represent the community. Like whenever something's going on, I'll call the district leader, boom, or Chris will let me know, hey, what's going on. Even the city council. Our two city councilors, Maria and Alfredo Castillo,
okay,
and Maria Zambrano, and then vice versa. They'll let me know, or when somebody in the community needs help, I'll let them know. So I'm like the middleman.
Yeah. So that happened that went on for 2 years, right? What?
I think it's every 2 years, 4 years.
Yeah, but how long was that one? Was your
people start running against us, man. So it's like I lose count. So, but we've been on.
Oh, you're still on now.
Still on now.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're talking 8 years straight.
Yeah, well, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So how has that been?
Oh, it's good.
It's good.
I wish we did more, but no, it's fun. It's fun.
Like as far as like you want to do more with the community and stuff.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Was it really in your hands or not really?
And it could be, but not in that position. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do it on my own.
Yeah. But not within.
Yeah, not within that.
So, but how have you? Do you feel like you've learned a lot in the last 8 years?
Oh.
I mean,
I'm not a veteran, but I'm not a newbie. I'm not a rookie or.
And do you go out and people know who you are? Or,
oh yeah, no, definitely. My community, people know who I am, or even when I go to events and stuff, people know me and stuff like that.
And how is that? Like, how's that feeling? Just to kind of know that you're part of something. You're part of something that's pretty.
Well, it feels good because it's for a good cause. Like you know what I mean? Like they don't know me for something bad. They know me for something good. Or what I'm trying to work on, or what.
And what are you trying to work on? Like what's
just a couple organizations. I know you mentioned it on Facebook.
Yeah. So tell us what are you involved with?
The main one is Greater Bridgeport Young Democrats.
Okay.
So that one.
You're a
vice president of that.
Okay.
And that started 2 years ago.
And what are they about?
It's pretty much Young Democrats.
Well, yeah.
In Bridgeport, and we try to get more young people involved. And just whatever position, like to become leaders in your community or leaders in elected official, or you know what I mean. So that's what we do as a group. We try to maneuver together and try to find new ways to help people, recruit people. To get involved. To get involved. And you don't have to run for something, just get involved and know what's going on, know who you're voting for, or know who's running.
So do you guys also inform?
Oh yeah, definitely. And that's one of the key things, is informing people. Because these are the people that are voting for your stuff around the community, and you have no say in it.
Yeah.
So you want someone trustworthy, or someone that with a good heart, or someone that's gonna work hard.
Yeah.
So we try to inform people of the parts of Bridgeport that they live and who are their community leaders, or
And maybe how they can get involved.
How they can get involved, and if they want to run, why not?
Yeah, and you said you guys been doing this for 2 years now?
Yeah, 2 years, and we had a successful, last year, we had, I would say, 4 members of the Bridgeport Young Democrats become elected official, one on Board of Ed and 3 on City Council.
Great. And so, who are those? Who?
Jessica Martinez is on Board of Ed.
Okay, I know.
Maria Zambrano is
That part I know.
she's a city council in my district.
Okay.
And I would say Marcus Brown and Kyle Langan.
Okay.
And they're city council members too.
Nice. And how was that for you guys?
Oh yeah, we were excited, man. You know, because it's that gap between, you know, being young and into politics. Like, it's kind of like a lot of people close their door. You know what I mean?
No, I know.
And that's why I shout outs to Chris, because he kind of mentored even our group. He mentored our group as well. He's a big help, big supporter, big mentor, and that it felt good. You know, we knocked that door down. Like, all right, now young people, because these problems affect us. We're the ones with kids.
Yeah.
We're the ones that are, you know, young kids. We're the ones that are going through these problems. These are the ones that are living here
for the next 50 years.
Oh yeah, no, this is a pivotal moment for us.
Yeah.
So, you know, these problems affect us. They affect us too. We want to see it at the table.
Of course.
So we're just happy we got some young representation.
What does the Greater Bridgeport Young Democrats what do you guys do or how do you guys get the information out there?
We Facebook. You know.
So you guys are on Facebook?
Oh yeah, we're on Facebook. You know, we do a couple events, and a lot of us work on different. Like, a lot of them work on different campaigns. We try to get more people to join. You know, we try to help them, like, kids find jobs or interns. You know.
But in order to get the information out, you guys push out to Facebook.
Yeah,
Is there a website as well?
Yeah, it's on our Facebook page.
Okay.
The website's in the works, you know.
Okay.
We have a lot of events, and, you know, we're
well, what type of events though? Like just like, kind of like informational.
Yeah,
events?
informational events and stuff like that. We help. We work with other organizations around the city too.
Oh, so you guys kind of like team up with
yeah,
other
we team up with a lot of organizations around the city. So you know,
to kind of get the information out there, whatever.
Get the information out there.
Do you guys do anything with the schools or?
We want to, but we can't because it's a democratic thing. So they try to keep it neutral. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
They don't want to like be kind of pick sides.
Yeah, picking sides and stuff like that. So,
right,
but eventually we'll try to, you know, do something.
So somehow get into that and be able to talk to the kids. But I also saw that you were involved with at least 2 other organizations.
Yeah.
So
So the other one is the Connecticut Young Democrats.
Okay.
So it's similar, but at the Connecticut level, you know.
Okay. And so is that pretty much similar or very similar to?
It's similar, yeah, and it's more informative. You know, for me,
yeah,
like at a Connecticut level, and I could relay the message on our level.
How long has that organization been around?
I don't know how long but they've probably been around for a long time.
Yeah.
But I've been involved probably 2 or 3 years maybe.
Okay.
So
it's kind of a way for you to kind of go out there
and kind of know what's going on, get information, Okay. Or even like some of our people, I'm like, hey, let's go up there, you know, let's make a presence for ourselves, you know.
Yeah.
And another one is CT Future Now.
I saw that, yeah.
So that one's it's for, you know, to help young leaders that want to get into politics and don't have that, you know, that help to, you know, take that next step because, you know, they don't have the resources. So CT Future Now, we kind of help them take that next step.
Okay.
And, you know, elect young leaders.
No, where's that organization based out
of? Pretty much, it's a Bridgeport thing, but it's Connecticut as a whole. So like, we'll go anywhere, you know what I mean, to help someone young or, you know.
So it will start here in Bridgeport?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say it started in Bridgeport, but it's a Connecticut thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and that's the goal, is to get more people.
From young people, to kind of get involved.
Get involved.
So that I mean, I guess in a way it's kind of the same.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's different in the sense that you guys really want to get out there and really get in touch with those people, those persons who want to get involved in politics.
And who can't, or who doesn't know how, or you know what I mean.
So you guys are kind of like the helping hand.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
And kind of be able to. But I mean, with you guys being all young, how does that really work though? Right?
You know,
or are there other people involved in Connecticut?
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely other people involved. But you know, we pretty much networking. You know, half the battle. You know,
No,
knowing people, knowing this person, knowing that person. You know, you kind of move your way up, or trying to help people. Like if I don't run, or I'm not a politician or anything, but I can help you. Like if you really want to run, or vice versa, I can help whoever wants to run.
Of course.
And I can send you to the right people, or
So and as far as the Connecticut, what was it? The Connecticut Youth Now?
Future Now.
Future Now. As far as them, are they on social media as well?
Yeah, they are. All of them on social media.
So if anybody who's watching or listening right now would want to find out more information, they can just go on facebook.com/Connecticut Future Now.
Connecticut Future Now. Connecticut Young Dems and Greater Bridgeport Young Democrats.
And find out any kind of information that they may want to know about that specific organization. And how do you feel being involved with so many? I mean, it seems like they all kind of revolve around the same.
It's all the same purpose.
Yeah,
it's all the same purpose. So
Yeah.
so that's where my heart is, to help.
Yeah.
Like, especially like I said, you want someone that's trustworthy. So it's like, if I'm gonna stick my neck out for you, I want to make sure you're the best person. Or me personally, I'm gonna help you if I know you got a good heart.
Yeah.
And really care about the city.
Yeah. No, definitely. What do you feel? I mean, obviously, you're involved in a few different organizations. Obviously, it seems to me like your main goal is just to make sure people are informed. Ever since even before you were even involved with any of these organizations, when you first met Christopher Rosario and you started working with him, campaigning, it seems like your main objective was to just make sure people knew what was going on.
Oh yeah, know what's going on.
Yeah. So what would you say is your main objective right now?
I want not only people to know what's going on, just to know the people that are in these positions.
Yeah.
That are in these positions can help, or are doing the right things up in Hartford. Fighting the fight, trying to make Bridgeport a better place and whole, and everyone on the same page.
Yeah. So and that's obviously super important.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
And I think we definitely need more of that. Because I think too often we just feel lost. And I think a lot of times that's why people say, well, why aren't people voting? Well, because they just don't know.
Oh yeah.
And it's tough because
people lose hope. It's
not
gonna get better.
They do, and unfortunately, I mean, even though everything's pretty much at the tip of your fingers with the laptops and everything, right, the internet, some people they'd rather have someone come totally tell them what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
And so what you guys do, I think that's definitely a good thing. I just want to take a few seconds out just to answer a few things here. Sarah Serrano said, she said, that's what we need, people that run because they love the community and the people in it and truly want to help. That's awesome. That's Sarah Serrano. I don't know if you know who she is, but she is.
No, definitely.
If you don't know who Sarah is, later on, definitely give her send her a friend request.
Yeah, no,
she's great, and she was on my show actually.
That's awesome.
Last year, she's a great person.
Yeah, and that's what we need, man. People that really care about this city.
No.
Me, I wasn't born here, but I was raised here.
No, of course.
And I don't want to leave.
No. Hey, listen. I was born and raised and I left. I joined the military and I left, and I came back here. This is what I want to do.
This is home.
No, definitely. Denise Strick Barackley. Yeah. Says you're an amazing young man, Fabio. I'm sure your parents are proud of you.
Thank you, Denise.
And Maida Chang Music. She says, amen, God bless. And I'm sure there's other comments and things here, but again, we do appreciate Elizabeth de Jesus, Wanda Santana, Sandra Benitez, Sheena Alvarez, Marlon, Moran, and everybody else who's watching. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. We really do appreciate the support and the love here at Top Station. Let's talk about your accomplishments thus far. I want to say that probably an accomplishment would be you guys winning that slate 8 years ago and stuff like that.
The young
Democrats and everything,
involved, getting them elected. That's a big accomplishment.
Now with the Greater Bridgeport Young Democrats, that was something that you guys started, right?
Yeah,
So you played a role. You played a part.
I was part of the core people that started it, and it's funny because a lot of us there were organizers. Some of them are organizers. Some of them worked on campaigns.
Yes.
It's like why run against each other? Why don't we just do our own thing? You know, like just stick together. You know,
Yes.
and we can learn from each other.
Of course. Of course.
And me being elected at like 20, I wouldn't say I know the game because I'm still learning.
Yeah.
So I can even give some of my resources to them, showing them what's a good way to campaign or a good way to and we all pretty much we mesh so good because at the end of the day it's the same goal, and that's Bridgeport. You know what I mean?
How did it start though? Like what?
It was.
How did it spark up? I mean,
to be honest, it was just like a phone call. Someone was like, "Hey, we want to start this group. We think you'll be good." You know.
Oh, somebody called you.
Yeah, someone called me.
Okay.
And then pretty much we'll meet, a couple meetings, like, you know what, this can happen. So we just started, kept the ball rolling, and you know.
And next thing you know,
next thing you know, we're like 2 years in, and it's like people know us. We've got people elected.
Yeah.
Now we're like a good force. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of a force to be reckoned with. Hopefully,
for the good.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah, no. I didn't mean it in a negative way, but definitely. And what would you say is your biggest? I mean, you're super young, right? You're 28.
Yeah, 27.
27. Super young. What do you think is your biggest accomplishment thus far in your life?
Well, after my son just...
And I knew you were going to say that.
My accomplishment, I would have not accomplished that.
Well, but no, of course,
my son is a huge part, because I want him to grow up in Bridgeport, just like I grew up in Bridgeport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to make sure, and like I said, we need more young people involved, because these are the problems we're going through.
Yes.
We're the ones with the young kids. We're the ones that live in Bridgeport. We don't want to move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we want to get young people to stay.
Yes.
And we're trying to make it fun. And I want to make politics fun.
Yes.
Because growing up, politics isn't fun.
Yeah. So you want to make it interesting. You want people to
I really want people to be informed. Make it interesting, and I want people to know that their voice really matters.
Yeah. So and I mean, I don't mean to kind of like add words to what you're saying.
No.
But pretty much just to kind of show them that again, everybody's voice does matter,
Mm-hmm.
but that anybody can get into it.
Anyone can do it.
Anybody can do it, and anybody can really get involved. It doesn't really matter. Like you don't necessarily have to have a political background or parents who are in politics, or you don't have to have like a super big passion for
Mm-hmm.
politics. You just have to have the want to be involved, right?
Yeah, no, definitely, and or just be wanting to know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I try to, like, even the young kids that that I want to get involved, or they'll ask me, like, I try to make it cool,
Yeah.
Like I don't dress like a politician, you know what I mean? I sometimes I go to these events with hats, Jordans, or
Yeah.
and they see it's like, yo, this guy is like
A regular guy.
dude, like he's a regular guy. It's like, he can do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want you to be like, all right, your voice matters, you can do it too.
Cool. That's definitely
So-
that's definitely yeah. No, that definitely, and I think we
And I
need
feel
that.
it's more authentic, I'm not gonna come in with like a suit and tie, and it's like, yeah, I wear it to some events, but
Yeah.
sometimes I want a t-shirt.
No, I know, and I definitely understand it, and I think we need more of that, because I think we need the youth to be able to see and really feel.
And I tell you something, it stuck to me when I was knocking on doors, even like recently. I met with like an old friend. He's like, yo, it's crazy. He's like, you grew up seeing people fight in the hood,
Yeah.
and now you're fighting for our hood.
Yeah.
And then like that meant everything. I'm like, damn, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, and
Definitely.
even to this day, it gives me goosebumps. And it's like, yo, like,
Yeah.
it's true. Like, I'm fighting for our hood, if you want to say it, like. So like that, and that's what we need, more people that actually care and want to get involved, want to inform other people.
Yeah. So it's not at the end of the day, it's not about Fabio.
No, it's not. And even like I'm nothing. I'm just a regular guy.
Yeah.
I have the resources to help, but I'm doing what I want people to do. Get
Yeah.
involved.
Yeah. No, definitely. So leading by example, in other words. But
Yeah,
your biggest accomplishment though, we still haven't got it.
It's just the group, as it's like the group. I wouldn't say, because it's still growing.
Yeah.
I haven't accomplished anything yet.
Yeah.
But I
But
made
just
a
to be
mark. We made a mark.
Oh, the Greater Bridgeport
Organization.
Yeah.
And we take pride in that. I take pride in that, because now it's like, all right, now we're involved in this stuff. Now they're like, oh, let's ask the young Dems to come here, or you know what I mean? Before they thought we were like the anti-group.
Yeah.
We weren't the anti-group. We just want to be involved. Like I said, I want to seat at the table, because we're young.
Yeah.
We want to know what's going on too. There's a big gap in politics. older generation and a young generation.
Yeah.
And they always close the door like, oh, it's not your time, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So doing this group, now it's like, now they kind of let us in. You know, we knocked down the door, but now we're more involved.
Yeah.
And we're invited to these city events. We're
Right.
invited, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
And we're just trying to get more young people to get involved.
Definitely. And again, for anybody who's watching on Facebook or YouTube or listening on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, or on topstationct.com, we do appreciate the support. We appreciate you guys watching and all the comments that you guys have been leaving. We really do appreciate it. If you guys have any questions for myself or for Fabio, please make sure to leave those questions here in the comments. I have Rosa J. Correa say hola.
Hey, Rosa.
Hola, Rosa. And Sharon Lamrock says hello. Sarah again says you're an example to young people that if you want to help your community and bring change for the better, you are never too young. Get involved, get connected. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Sarah's awesome. I love Sarah.
I gotta meet her, man.
You have to. She's great. She really is great. I get goosebumps talking about Sarah. She really is a good person. So again, thank you guys for watching. We really do appreciate it. Any questions, any comments, please leave them on there. I promise that Fabio will answer any question after he leaves here. I promise you.
Yeah, no, definitely. Just follow me. Feel free.
Definitely, definitely. Now, what you were saying a little while, kind of was giving me ideas of questions that I wanted to ask you. Because you were saying how you had to knock down doors to be able to get a seat at the table because it is important. And when Rosa was here last week, we talked about that. For her, being a pioneer. And I mean, I don't know how well you know Rosa, but she really, I mean, you know, she's.
I don't know her personally, but you hear stories about her. So it's
exactly, man. I'm telling you, and if you haven't listened to the last show, you have to, man. Just sit down one day because she has so much wisdom and so much stuff to share, right? But one of the things that she was talking about was just that, how important it is to get our youth involved.
Oh yeah, no,
because we need that leadership today from the youth because they're going to be tomorrow's leaders, right? And that's exactly what you guys are doing. So it's a blessing to have you come after her was like perfect because you're exactly what she was talking about, which is great, right? But my question for you is the following: have you felt any kind of like pushback from some of our leaders? And I mean, I don't want to get into I don't want to get into names or anything, but have you felt any kind of pushback?
For me, no, but I've seen it.
Okay.
For our group.
Yeah.
Some people want to get involved in certain areas, and you know they give like pushback, like, "Oh, wait your turn," you know what I mean? And it shouldn't be like that.
No, definitely.
And my thing is, I try to push everyone in our group run anyways. If you really want to run for something, run.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're knocking on someone's door. If they don't remember you, if they don't vote for you the first time, they'll come back. If you come back in 2 years or in 4 years, they're gonna remember your face.
Yeah.
And if they don't like how things are going, they will vote. They'll make sure they vote for you the next time. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So and you get that. You get me having Chris as my mentor, or you know, being in my district. He tries to help, but other districts, not always. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So some do get pushed back.
So you've witnessed the
pushback. Oh yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, you definitely witnessed it.
So what would you say? I mean, if you could talk to them right now, you know, if anybody, what would you say to them? You know, to kind of encourage them and to kind of maybe encourage them to give you that seat at the table that we deserve. You know, I mean, I'm a little older than you.
Yeah, no.
I'm only about.
You're still young.
I'm 33, bro. I'm 33. I'm a few years older.
You're good.
But like, what would you say to them? And I'm talking to you right now as not Fabio, as the vice president of the Greater Bridgeport Young Dems. You know.
What I always say is do it. Just run.
No. What would you say to those who are pushing back?
Oh, you know, we're coming. That's it. We're coming. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we want loyal people that are loyal to our community. And if we know you're not loyal, we're gonna find.
No, but see, but I'm not.
But I don't know what you.
Like, I'm not specifically saying anybody like.
But like people that shut the door down.
No, for anybody in general who's the leader right now. You know, what do you say to them to encourage them to give you a seat at the table? What do you have to offer?
Oh yeah, no. We have great educated people coming out of school that want to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They want to learn. They want to get involved. They're the ones knocking on the doors. You know what I mean?
Like, give us a chance. You know?
Yeah, give us a chance. You know, we're not here to be against you. We're here to help you.
Yes.
You know, we're the ones that with the iPhones and the technology, the computers. You know what I mean? And that's why we try to get involved. You know, because we love Bridgeport just as much as you love Bridgeport.
Yes. Yes.
And, you know, we could be a team instead of, you know,
we can work together.
We can work together.
Yeah. And I've always said that, you know, I've been involved with different organizations. I was recently the vice president of the Puerto Rico Creative Federal County. I'm involved with GBLN now. I'm also involved with an organization out of Danbury. Called the Latino Scholarship Fund, right? And that's one of my biggest things is that, you know, we can work together because I really feel like people like Rosa Correa, you know, Maria Valle, all these, you know, leaders, you know, even Christopher Rosario, you know, I mean, he's not older, right? Mm-hmm. But he's been around for a while, so it makes it seem like he is older, you know? Mm-hmm. And so we can work together because, you know, we want it just as bad as you want it, but we both have things that we both need, you know? You guys have the wisdom, you guys been around for a long time, and you know a lot of people, and you know the ins and outs of a lot of things that we may not know of, you know? But we come in, we have that fire. We're young, we have that fire. We know a lot about different ways to get out there, you know? So if we work together, it's so much better than saying we got it or you got it or whatever, you know?
And not only that, you know, we're not here to step toes, but if one day you decide to, you know, go somewhere else, why not have someone under your wing
ready
to take
yes.
that spot
yes.
and know that the work you've been putting in
yes.
is gonna keep going.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to close someone out.
Yeah.
So then when someone new comes in, it's back to square one.
Well, and I think that's a problem that happens within organizations.
That's organizations everywhere.
And it happens within the city, where people hold out and hold out and hold out, then they leave, and then you have to start from scratch again. Mm-hmm. So then let's say I'm the leader, and you want to come in, and I'm like, nah, bro, wait your turn. And then when I'm done, I leave. Now you don't get the paperwork for me. You don't get the information for me. Now you got to start from scratch.
Now I got to start from the bottom.
So you never figure it out. You never really move up because.
So why not, as a someone older, mentor,
yes,
or have someone ready to fill your shoes when you want to go or when you want to move up or do something else.
Definitely.
And it's great to have someone ready for that spot.
And somebody who wants to be ready. Exactly. Somebody who wants to be there. You know, as opposed to just getting somebody, oh, you know what, they give it to this guy. No, this guy Fabio is right here. Like, he wants it, bro.
Yeah,
he's begging you for it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and like, you know, and now I'm on your side, you know, and I'm talking to anybody who's watching, you know, if you're a leader for the city or for an organization, whether here in Bridgeport or any other city in Connecticut, or even, you know, we have followers, we have people watching from Puerto Rico right now, Florida, South Carolina, we have different, you know, New York, Jersey, we have different followers. So if you're a leader anywhere, please understand that the youth, you know, who are coming up after you and who want to be leaders, you know, we don't want to take anything away from you. We just want to learn, and all we want from you is we want you guys to just to let us in and to kind of just show us the ropes and teach us how it is to get there. And if you see us screwing up, if you see us getting a little over ambitious, or if you see us kind of going about it the wrong way, just let us know, bro.
Yeah,
like, don't get upset.
Yeah.
Just be like, listen, Fabio, calmate, bro. You move a little too fast. Understand this is how it goes, and then you're gonna be like, oh, my bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me, you know.
You know, and that's why it's important to have mentors. You know, especially for the youth that want to get involved.
Of course.
You know, and I'm not a mentor, but I feel like I gotta help the people that don't have the mentors.
Yes.
And I want to thank my mentor and the people that showed me. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Because now I can share my knowledge to people that don't, other young people that don't have it.
Definitely. I have a few other comments. Sarah says, Eddie, you're also a great example of loving it. Alright, this is for. I'll read stuff for Fabio. Stuff for me. No, stuff for me. I read it. But Sarah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your nice work. I must move forward and get connected myself. Yeah, get connected, Sarah. Let's go. Let's do this.
Come on, Sarah. I'll help you.
She's great. There you go.
I'll help you.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna talk to you about something about Sarah when we get off here. Yeah. Something that you probably could help her with. Rosa says hi again. Thank you guys for watching.
I gotta meet Rosa too, man.
Rosa is.
She has so much wisdom.
She's incredible. I'm telling you. I'm not just saying that. She really is.
I heard stories. I've known.
Yeah.
You know.
No, definitely.
Well, I don't know her on a personal level, but I want to know her.
No, definitely. And you know the crazy thing about Rosa, and I saw it last week when she was here, and I see it every time. Her fire burns just as much or probably even more than you're fired, bro. And she's been around for a while. She's been doing this for a long time, man.
No, definitely.
And you would think, you get older,
you
know what, whatever.
You know what, people
bro,
care.
Fire burns,
and
bro.
that shows you, like, people care so much that fire doesn't go out.
Yeah, and even after, she's been all over the country. She's involved she's involved with a lot of great organizations outside of just Connecticut. She's involved with really big national things. And to still come here and still have the fire for Bridgeport, that's insane. Because anybody else would be like, you know what, I'm doing bigger and better things or whatever.
Exactly.
But she's still here fighting. She lives here.
And this is home.
Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, so no, definitely. If you guys are not following Fabio, please follow him right now. Follow him on Facebook. Follow him on Instagram. Just _Fab.
Yeah.
Are you on Snapchat or?
No, I'm not.
He's not on Snapchat. So he needs to get on Snapchat. What do you call it? But no, definitely follow him. I've been following him for a little while. Follow him on Instagram. Great stories. Beautiful child. Super involved. And that's good to see, man. I think it's so important for not only young leaders, but just leaders in general. Put your stuff out there, man. Let people see who you are. I love the fact that Christopher Rosario is super transparent.
Oh, yeah,
you get to see what he's doing, you get to see what he's about, and that's great because it shows you he's a regular dude, bro. Yeah. He's a regular ass dude, living a regular life, but doing great things.
And that's what I try to make it cool, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying I'm home reading a book, I got a life too.
Yeah, no, of course.
And you want, younger people to see, like, yo, you can do both.
Definitely.
He's cool, but he's also involved, you know what I mean?
Super involved.
And that's what scares some younger people away. Like, politics is boring. Politics is this.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's like this actually matters because these are our problems too.
Definitely.
And these aren't our problems for the next 2 years because some people are retiring, but not us. We got a whole timeline, you know.
So please listen. If you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube right now, as a matter of fact, on YouTube. I'm gonna make sure that I link up the information at the bottom so you'll see it on YouTube as soon as it comes up. You see the if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube right now, you already saw the information a little while ago. But for those of you who are listening, that listen to the podcast, and you're not following Fabio Mazo, please follow him on Facebook, Fabio Mazo, and also follow him on Instagram. It's _Fab, right? Just
JUST_FA.
Fab, yeah, like fabulous, but not. What do you call it? So what do you have planned? What's coming up for Fabio?
Well, for the organization, Fabio, going back to school, nursing school.
You are in school, okay.
And for the organization, we're trying to do, our next event. We don't have a set date. After this whole politics thing died down, we want to do a kickball game.
Okay.
So, like, elected people versus, young Dems and the community people.
I'm there. Let me know. I can't. Kickball?
Yeah, kickball. We don't want to do nothing crazy.
If it's not soccer, I can do kickball.
Kickball, a little bit of baseball, a little bit of...
No, definitely. I'm in there. Copy it.
Yeah, no, definitely. We're trying to work on that kickball event. So all that, the crazy politics stuff come, and we can all come together.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to do, is have people come together.
Definitely.
So be on the lookout for that.
As soon as they have that for the flyer or whatever, send it to me, and I post it on my page as well, so you guys can check it out and check it out.
We have a couple of elected officials sent it down, so we'll see how that goes.
Definitely. No. And what else do you guys have in the works?
Everyone's in that campaign mode. So right now we took a slow down. We're slowing down, but eventually, once everything's said and done, we're gonna go back to full throttle recruiting. We're trying to recruit more young kids to get involved.
Well, definitely. Now, what about long range? 5 years, 10 years down the road.
Create more young leaders.
Yeah.
Maybe if they want to run, why not? But if not, just community leaders. We want to hold people accountable. If they get elected, make sure you're doing the right thing for our community and for Bridgeport.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And that's what we do, is trying to hold people accountable.
Yes. Now, are we going to see in the future Fabio running? And when I say future, I'm not talking about next month, next year. No, 10, 20 years.
The district I'm in, we have great leaders. Chris Rosario is my state rep.
He's about to give you guys. He's about to give you guys like the official. Did the answer he worked on last night because he knew the official was coming.
So at the time, right now, I don't want to run, but eventually, you never know. If opportunity opens up, why not? You know what I mean? But right now, Not now.
That means yes. That's good though, because we need that. We definitely need people like yourself and the rest of the people within your organizations too, and people who are watching to really come out and really help the city, man. If you really love the city, if you really love the people, we need you.
Exactly.
We
don't have enough. And there's people that love the city but don't know how to get involved.
Exactly. And listen, you can get involved in so many different ways. You don't have to just do that way. I mean, what I'm doing. Anybody who knows, let me tell you, anybody who knows Eddie, anybody who knows me knows I bleed Bridgeport. Like, I love the city. And for me, this right here, Top Station is my way to be able to give back. It's my way to be able to show and showcase people. The last soundtrack showcasing people who are doing great things for the community.
Thank you to you.
No, definitely.
The people you have on here, Listen, I'm regular Fabio.
Listen, I want to have great leaders. I want to have up and coming leaders. But entrepreneurs of Connecticut, man, we're gonna show people in Connecticut who are doing great things within the business, running business, stuff like that, So if you're watching and you want to get involved, you don't have to do what he's doing. You don't have to do what I'm doing. Figure it out, man. Whatever your thing is, get that and really make it work for Connecticut, man. Because Connecticut needs that. Bridgeport needs that. Bridgeport needs people like you who are watching who want to get involved and just do it. Anything that I can do to help. Get you some exposure or propel you a little bit, let me know, or if you want Fabio to help you out,
Like we work with many organizations too, if you have the same goal and that's Bridgeport,
definitely.
Why not help?
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah, definitely. So guys, please, I mean, if you're watching, do it, man. Just do it. Stop thinking about it and get involved. Understand that everybody doesn't have to be a leader because everybody's not meant to be a leader.
Yeah.
There's number twos, there's number threes, there's number fours in organizations. You're a vice president, but I'm sure you have people under you who do great work.
Oh, yeah, no, probably even better than me.
Exactly. And so you don't necessarily have to be the leader. You don't have to start something. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just get involved with what's going on now.
And just know, like, when your time is up or when you want to leave, have someone ready with the same goal and the same vision as you and as the organization. Because that's how organizations should run.
Yes.
Because you don't want someone to go in and then having to start all the way from the bottom.
Exactly. So just keep all those things in mind. With that being said, we're getting now kind of towards the end of the show. And so what I like to do is I have a few questions that I ask my guests. I don't know if you ever watched any of my shows.
I haven't watched the endings.
Okay. So at the end of the show, I have a few questions that I ask, and it's just super cool questions that I just want to know. And I think that anybody who's watching right now or listening right now, it'd be kind of cool for them to know because maybe they don't know. And again, this is all part of being able to show everybody that Fabio is a regular dude, man. Yeah, he works hard, he's out there, he's campaigning, he's doing what he's doing, but at the end of the day, he's a regular dude. So my first question for you is, what's your favorite Latin song? Like, and this is a Latin song that it doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You can be cooking, you can be doing dishes. It comes on, and you gotta move. Like, it's my jam right here. Come on.
I don't have that one favorite.
Okay.
And to be honest, I'm more into the reggaeton now.
That's Latino, right?
Yeah. So and one song in particular is Mi Gente, right now with J Balvin.
Yeah.
So that just brings me in a good mood. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
No matter where I hear it. You know?
So what's another song that kind of gets you? But as a matter of fact, you're into reggaeton?
I like everybody.
Who's your artist right now? If right now you had one song to listen to, who's song?
I'm more like a shuffle guy,
Oh, come on,
I keep it on shuffle,
Oh, come on, man.
No, let's see. I like Ozuna.
Yeah.
He's a good dude. I like them all. I can't. It's hard to pick.
Ozuna's actually coming out.
If you listen to my music, I'm gonna have one reggaeton and the next one will be like Frank Sinatra. You know what I mean? Like I'm that crazy with music. Like I listen to everything.
Definitely. Now, let's talk food. Oh. I want to know what's your favorite dish.
Favorite dish.
Yeah.
I'm a pizza guy, man. I love
pizza.
Pizza. I feel like I work for Yelp every time I try different pizzas.
Yeah. Okay. So that's
but like dish, I'm Colombian, so bandeja paisa.
Okay. And who makes the best? You about to put somebody in the spot right now?
I don't know. I don't know what makes the best. When I go to Colombia, that's the best.
Okay. Now, and what about pizza? What would you say is your favorite pizza place?
favorite pizza place.
And this is crazy because right now, if anybody is
I work at a pizza place, so
if anybody's watching or listening, like you about to get some hate mail right now because people are serious about their pizza.
No, I'm telling you right now, I work at a pizza place now, like bartend.
Yeah.
But I was a customer first. You know, I used to go all the time, and to me, that's probably one of the best pizzas in Bridgeport. And it's Milano's.
I've been, and I
love that pizza.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like I feel like I get paid in food because I still go there to eat. I'm like, days off. You know what I mean?
How long have you been there?
I've been there for a little bit over 6 months.
Okay.
I only work 2 days a week. You know, as bartender. I like the environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I went in there once a few months ago. Cause I saw pizza and wine, I was like, let's do it, man.
Can't beat that, right?
No, not at all, man. It was really good. The customer service was really well, you know. And I'm all about that, man. Listen, your food can be amazing, but if the customer service is garbage, I don't even care. I'm out, man.
Yeah, I'm out.
Cause I want to have a good time. I want to chill, and I want somebody to cater to me. Like I'm about to give you a tip, like cater to me, make me feel good, you know.
So I bartend here and there. So I bartend 2 days a week.
Yeah.
And I love it, you know.
I'm
not a good bartender though, but
let me say, are you gonna go with Milano's because you work there?
No, I really
do.
The chicken pesto pizza, I'll tell you right now.
So if you're in Bridgeport, go to Milano's downtown. It's over there in the strip where Murphy's Law and in the BU Theater and everything is. Go check them out.
And get the chicken pesto pizza.
There you go. You heard it from Fabio.
If you don't like it, I'll buy it off you.
You heard it from Fabio. And if you're not in Bridgeport, if you're in the surrounding cities, come down to Bridgeport and check out Milano's.
Milano's Wine Bar and Pizzeria.
Wine Bar. That's what. When I heard wine, I was like, I'm in there. Wine Bar and Pizza. What? You know? No, again, I went there and it was definitely.
How about you? What's your favorite?
As a matter of fact, Milano's is where Two Booths used to be.
Yep.
So if you guys been to Two Booths in Bridgeport, that's what Milano's is now. So that'll give you kind of an idea of where it is. What was the question? You asked me?
What's your favorite dish?
My favorite dish? My favorite dish is arroz blanco con pollo guisado. Arroz blanco, pollo guisado, some mashed potato.
There you go.
Y una raja de aguacate.
I'm not a big avocado.
Oh, what?
No.
What? I didn't have avocado.
I don't want to say it too loud. I'm really getting hate mail.
And my mom's.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not like
listen, mommy called me and says, if mommy called me and says one of two things. Mommy called me and says, Edward, you said arroz blanco y pollo guisado. I'm like, Bob, either you get it from me out there, or she calls me on a rainy day and says, Edward, there was sancocho. Forget it, bro.
It's funny because
it's a wrap.
Like being Colombian,
you guys have sancocho or something?
Sancocho. We are like Colombian style sancocho.
Okay.
But we would eat it like could be the hottest day of the week.
Okay.
And they still make it.
Yeah.
Like after it's usually like a hangover. Like
yes.
It doesn't matter. It's so hot and they'll still be out there making it. It's
no. Definitely. No. I mean, listen. If you go to Rainbow has an amazing sancocho. Rainbow restaurant.
Yeah.
Make sure you have a good sancocho as well, and they make it every day. But for whatever reason, my mom, if it's raining, that's like the rain is like the what do you call it? It's pretty much like if it's raining, you have to make it, you know, whatever. So whenever it's raining and I get that text message or phone call, I'm like, I already know what's coming. What's up, mom? Yeah, we didn't come here, bro. And I'm over there, you know. So anyway, so thanks for that. Again, guys, check out Milano's in Bridgeport for some good pizza, for some good drinks, you know. This is the last soundtrack. Our mission here is twofold. First of all, we want to be able to showcase and really shine a light on great people within Connecticut who are doing great things for the community, right? But the second side of that is that we like to use it to inspire and really motivate our youth to do great things, you know? Show them that if they work hard, they can do whatever they want. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter if you come from the Hollows, if you come from the East Side, it doesn't matter what city, it doesn't matter your background, if there was money, if there was a restaurant involved, it doesn't matter if your parents clean offices it doesn't matter. Whatever you're doing for a living, wherever you grew up, you can do whatever that you want to do within wherever you live, as long as you really want to do it and you work hard for it, right? We're getting to it at the end of the show, and the last thing that I want to do is that we do in the show here is that I always let my guests give their advice for the youth, right? And so I like to go first, and I like to kind of go off of whatever I get from the interviewee. And pretty much what I got from you is pretty much what I got from you as far as the advice for the youth is that it doesn't matter where you are in your life, in your youth, age-wise, to your to you do these few things here, or you should wait till you're mature to whatever. At 19, 20 years old, you were running for positions within the city, and were successful at it. You know, being very young, being still very ignorant to a lot of things, and really not knowing too much, but you still went with what you knew, and you gave it your all, and you were able to do it. You know, and so my advice to the youth is today is, you know, if there's something that you want, don't let your age stop you. Don't let what people are gonna say around you stop you. If it's really what you want, do your homework. Do your homework. Know what it is that you want to do. Come correct, bro. Yeah. Like don't come in there.
And don't be afraid to reach out.
Reach out to those around you. Reach out to people like Fabio to give you that information and the encouragement that you need, right? But just come correct too. Do your homework. Do your research. Know what you're doing. Come in there and really give it your all. You may be successful. You may not. We win some. We lose some. But don't wait. If you feel like your time is now, then bro, your time is now. Yeah. So again, just go for it. That's what I got, man. That's what I got for you because to have you come at a young, that's super young. 20 years old. Yeah. At 20 years old, let me tell you what I was doing at 20 years old. At 20 years old, I was in Louisiana. I was actually training to get ready to go to Iraq.
Oh, wow.
You know, and that was insane in itself. You know, but I don't know that at that time I was ready to do the kind of stuff that you did.
Oh, yeah, you know? And just like you said, just get involved, man. Get involved, no matter what age, old, young, doesn't matter. You know, if you care about something and you know you want to get involved or you have a good heart and you really want to do something, just do it.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, they won't there's people out there that's not going to encourage you to do it, but if you do it anyways and you knock on these doors or you get involved, you reach out to people, someone's going to listen, and someone's going to see your passion, someone's going to see your fight, your fire, and they're going to help you.
Definitely. So pretty much for both of us, just get involved.
Just get involved, man. It doesn't matter what level, where, even if it could be like your school.
Yeah.
Get involved in your school, in your local school, maybe your kid's school. You know what I mean? Just get involved. If you care about, if you care about something, just get involved. Doesn't matter what it is.
There you go. There you got it. You heard it from Fabio. You heard it from myself. I think that's a great message for today's show. Just get involved. If you don't like what you're seeing, if you want to see change, if you think that you have the answers, stop talking about it, bro. Just get involved.
And if you don't say anything, then it's not going to change.
Exactly.
So you got to step up.
Definitely.
Because if you don't do it, someone else might not do it, you know? So you got to speak up.
Yeah. No, definitely. And I think we do a lot of talking. We do a lot of, man, I didn't like that one. That was ugly. Bro.
But we didn't say nothing at that time.
Or we didn't do anything to try to help it. Exactly. You know? I mean, I hear it all the time. Listen, I'm involved with the Puerto Rican Parade of Fairfield County. Every single year after the parade is over,
everyone has their opinions.
Bro, all I hear is, oh my God, it was so wagon. And I'm like, bro, get involved. The meetings are once a month. Anybody can come. You don't have to be a member. You can say, come and sit. If you have an idea, bring it, bro. We want your idea.
That's exactly.
We want it, you know?
What people want to know.
So please, people, get involved. Fabio, thanks so much for coming, man. I know we went a little later.
That's all right, man.
But I really appreciate you coming through. I think for me, it was definitely eye-opening to see the great things that you've done at a young age. I love the fact that I get to talk to people and get to find out the things that they're doing because just seeing you would never know, you know, the things that you've done, you know. So again, thank you so much for coming to the show. I look forward to having you again.
Yeah, I'll see you.
No, I look forward to having you again. And I know within the next maybe 10, 15 years, you'll be somewhere else and you'll be coming here talking about that and the things that you're doing. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Let me know about the kickball game because I'm in there like smoking. No, definitely I'll be in there and I'll bring the top station team over there. We'll do our thing over there. But again, thank you for coming here. No, definitely. For those of you watching on Facebook and YouTube, thank you. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Google Play, thank you for listening. Please check out my website, www.topstationct.com. Check it out. And if you have any ideas of anybody who you may want to see on the show, please send me an email, send me a DM, send me a message, text me, send me a smoke signal, something. Let me know what you got, man, and we'll make it happen. Thank you for watching. Fabio, thank you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yes. And guys, see you next time.